Previously on the other dungeon, the party visited the bank, then headed to the bar and invited Sin to join their crew, while Ivory confronted his father and returned his book of necromancy before reuniting with the rest of the group the next day at his shack. And Keffa went back to the bank, and Sin procured potion supplies, while Erog purchased some equipment, and Ivory panhandled playing with fire, then replaced his robe, before they all headed back south and confronted another gang of orcs. Then while the rest of the group retired to Ivory's shack, the Keffa with Ergu as a belt searched for Sleeve in the market and found him at the bar. And now, the other dungeon continues.
Can you tell me what Sleeve's wearing, please?
Yeah, he's wearing some loose purple garment, like on a shirt.
And then a tank top.
Like black leathery pants and boots, black boots.
I take my goo belt and I transform it into a fabulous little goo scarf. And I sling it around my neck. And I reach my hand out like this with my drink in the other hand. I touch Sleeve's shoulder and I'm like, oh my god, your outfit is P-O-L. Oh, where did you get it? I strike him.
Alright, he says, you're wearing a worm around your neck.
Yeah, it's called advanced fashion.
He says, well, surely if you could find some place to buy a weird scarf like that, you don't need shirt buying advice from little old Sleeve.
But sir, everyone's shirt advice is great advice. The more you know, the more you shop, the more you grow. And then I ask, so what did you say your name was? Sleeve?
Sleeve. S-L-E-V-E. Sleeve.
I go, hi, I'm Phil. At P-H-I-L, Phil.
Sounds like that'd be Pahil, but what do I know?
I just like cute flirt giggle, and I ask Sleeve if I can buy her drink.
Sleeve never turns down a free drink. Cheers is you.
Cheers, Sleeve. So tell me what a fashionable sense guru like you does for work.
I'm a manager of sorts. I run things.
Oh, I like a man in charge.
The guard he was talking to looks frustrated, says something in a strange language, and sits down a few bar stools away from you by himself. Looks like he's waiting for you to finish talking to Sleeve. Nearby.
Wait, I cheers him again. Throw back the rest of my drink.
You drink the rest of your drink. He slowly sips on his. He wants to ask you some more questions about your weird scarf.
Okay.
He asks if you can take a look at it.
I'm like, honey, you can see, but you can't touch.
Alright, he's going to get a closer look, so he's going to lean in to get a closer look at it.
Kind of whip me out and not in battle. So I don't really know what to do. I can't hear or see anything, and you have me right next to one of the people I need for me to kill.
He notices that it's maybe, I don't know if you'd call it breathing, but undulating in some kind of way. So he asks knowingly, sort of hypothetically, it's alive?
I'm like, don't be ridiculous. And then I'm like, I got it from a shop around the corner. Do you want me to take you there?
Something like this. You must have paid a pretty penny for it. How much did you pay for this scarf?
A buyer never tells us.
It's like, I tell you what, I got a crate full of these purple shirts if you want to trade.
No thanks, but if you give me your contact information, I'll let you know if I come across any more.
My contact information is that my name is Sleeve, and I run the purple tables here in the market district. If you need to find me, that's where I'm at.
Like, walk to you and find you?
Found me today, didn't you?
Cool shirt, bad attitude. I war.
He says something about, that was the weirdest pirate I've ever seen, and then he starts talking to the guard again. He sort of yells across the bar. He says something in a strange language, but then you do hear in common in the middle of the sentence he says to the guard, Voidworm.
Oh, damn it. As soon as I'm out of line of sight, I put the air goo back around my waist. It's the hiding spot that they themselves picked out.
The whole plan is they would stay headed.
I quickly go back to the shack. We'll figure it out. We won't let anything happen again.
Alright, so you make your way hastily back down south. It starts raining on your way back as you make it to the South Donks area, to the ghettos near the sea, back to the shack where Sin is still working the potion. You weren't gone exactly 8 hours yet, so Sin's still brewing, does not want to be bothered. It's going to mess up if you do bother Sin. And your other eyes are asleep, but you're free to hang out here while you wait for them to wake up from their rest.
I'm gonna do that because I have to tell Erog that I found sleep.
Alright, so you just sit here and patiently wait for them to wake up. How many hours do you guys need to sleep before you're all healed up to have a chat?
I did the 8 hours. I can get up and move around.
I'm just taking a rain nap. I'm taking a rain nap.
Yeah, you take a rain nap, you all cuddle puddle. It's going to be a tight cuddle puddle because this is a very small shack, so you guys are wall to wall right now if everybody's in there. You guys are like sardines in a can.
I apologize to Eric before I passed out for
I don't have
8 years.
I don't know what happened.
But I did it. I do it anyways.
Yeah, I already did that.
I'm just like wild inflatable tube man, you know.
Sin's like really in a cramped place, like trying to brew a potion with a lot of people sleeping on the floor. So 8 hours later, you guys are awake. Potion is brewed.
Erog! slipped out the void worm and might have noticed it, but I got out of there really quickly. We'll go back. He's in the same goddamn bar, man. Still there.
I'm pretty sure we should kill him that night. I mean, I'm pretty sure Big Kefo was wanting to like take out his skin like before our guards rolled up on us.
But we saw him later, so I'm dead.
Sleeve is involved with the Black Swan, Ivory.
Yeah, we have a lead already
Past.
on your mystery. But remember, I want the book.
Well, the book is in my father's possession.
Well, then let's go help your father out. So let's
Well, we can go tell my father we have a lead.
Alright, you do.
No, you
I will not be joining.
What do you want, sir?
I'm gonna hold that in reserve.
So does
Yeah, okay.
the lawyer.
What lawyer?
Collapse.
Oh.
I had to slowly drag it out of him.
Do you know Bridget is implicated then?
Yeah.
I questioned Ivory. I'm like, what about the lawyer? Did the lawyer have a wife?
The lawyer did have a wife.
What'd she look like?
Remember Bridget looked like, and she's
I
got the same.
gasped, and I'm like, that's
She had the
exactly
same
what Bridget
name.
looked like.
lost track of her.
She's back, safe and sound at home somehow. So
I feel amazingly relieved because thank God that's at least not someone that's trying to kill us. But she's body snatched too. We gotta go, we gotta investigate.
Why wouldn't we just start with Bridget?
Yeah, we can do that too. There are two people that we know that for the investigation where we stalk people.
I put on my robes. I've been naked this entire time.
I would like to use my amulet to change my shape.
so it's gonna be a spellcraft roll.
I would like to just look like the most nondescript human person I've ever met.
Oh, God.
I'm just a guy.
Everyman. You're a composite blend of all male faces.
That was a 17.
17 job of that magical disguise.
I kind of like am a little disgusted that I've chosen this skin, but for the purpose of this character, I will go by Juan Diego.
Can we beast mode to investigate Bridget? I would like to wild shape into a common dog.
Ergu, you're not a belt anymore, so do you want to at least animal form for 30 minutes?
I'll be a raven sitting on the dog's back.
After I'm done, I pack up my
Alchemy kit.
Okay.
How'd you do?
Great. Yeah. I gotta show everybody. I hold up my water.
Water breathing coach.
I tell you about the bar he was in. Know where he was last located. We know where the lawyer's house is, right there. Are you gonna go talk to your dad? Or are you going on recon?
We should
Do
keep
you
our
want to
things
recon your mom? Your mom, dad?
Self mission with somebody.
Yeah, where's Sam going?
The sleeve group and Calaf house group.
And also Ivory and his own group, he's just going to his pop-ups.
So luckily it's midday. You guys are able to walk out without getting accosted by anyone. It is raining now, so you guys are walking out in the rain north towards the market district through the druid area again. The druids seem to be pretty active right now. They seem to be the ones causing the rain. There's a bunch of druids out like channeling the storm. So as you walk through the field, it whips up a lot. I need everyone to roll a reflex save.
My reflex is a 19.
21?
24. 17.
Everyone's good so far. Ivory Zul, though, does get zapped by lightning.
Damn.
Lucky Ivory Zul, 5 hit points gone from zap electricity damage.
Are they casually just eating us? I roll for knowledge local and I got a natural 20.
The reason druids are so prized in modern society is because after the Great World Ending event that forced everyone underground, druids sort of had to like replicate living conditions that were suitable for humans and stuff, creating water and plants underground where it was not, creating light underground. So druids sort of became like a higher class. And even in these districts above ground, because things up here aren't the same, to have things like rain in these districts, you have to have druids create it. Like rain clouds don't come like they should. A lot of it's acid rain and stuff. The druids have to make it rain or else there is. So this is a regular thing for them, yes. This is not anything weird. They weren't meaning to attack you at all. You just got just innocent bystander in the lightning strike. But they're whipping up a storm because they need a storm. But then you're able to make it past that after that encounter. The rain's still going strong as you guys hit the north road. There are 4 guards on either side of the north road as you guys are passing through. You can assume they're going to walk towards you as you approach the road, one group or the other.
I want to hide behind the arrow. I fly up, and I just love everyone. I'm just like flying.
Here's the bird.
I'm just
So
a
I
bird.
guess the only people they have to talk to is Ivory and Arog, because Sin's hiding behind you.
As the guards approach, I'm going to be like, oh, good sir. And I reach into my pocket and I count out 2 gold coins, 8 gold coins. And I'm like, thank you very much for keeping these streets safe. You're doing such a wonderful job. I'd like I hold out some, hold out my hand with the gold coins.
So you trying to bribe us, sir?
I just want you boys to be taken care of.
They take your gold and say, move along.
You are.
I gold there.
I keep walking.
No refunds. This would be the point where you guys would probably want to split up and go your different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And take a shit in the field before.
Okay, so you go take a dog shit somewhere. You guys are going to the Calaf house, is that correct? Dog and bird?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just following the dog.
And Ivory, you were going to see your parents, right?
I am.
So you at this point probably want to head east down the road, So you will also separate. You'll head east. These groups will head north, but sort of work off in different directions. Dog and Bird, you go to the Calaf house, the house you're both familiar with. You slept there with your former paladin friend for their untimely demise. Roll a perception check when you arrive there.
25.
27.
There is a city exterminator on the premises, a hunter, like a well-seasoned hunter. He's got his bow drawn, and is firing at something in the bushes.
Oh shit.
You hear a squeal.
Oh shit.
The very familiar squeak of a stuck pig.
Okay, so I'm like, Ergu, because I can speak Sylvan.
If you don't have Sylvan as a language, Erigu, you can speak Sylvan because you're a crow, and that's like your natural language, so your thoughts just come out in Sylvan. But if you don't have Sylvan as a language on your list, I need you to roll linguistics to understand Philkefo when Philkefo barks.
I'm asking Ergu if we should help Tiki-Taka, because I know that Taka, or should we go to the back door?
I got 5.
Oh, go to the hospital.
The dog's down there barking, you're flying up there, and the dog's like barking at you. You don't know what the dog's trying to say. Something's lost in translation between bird and dog.
So I'm just like calling and making a really loud pawing. Really loud. The hunter distracted by me.
Not yet, he doesn't. He's pretty focused on his hunt, this because it's still one round, so he's still pretty focused on what just happened.
Can I sneak up on the hunter?
With a stealth check, you can try to, yeah.
I stealth through the grass. Good doggo. 17.
I rolled a high perception sheet. The hunter's going to see you coming, so it's time to roll for initiative if you're going in for an attack. I mean, unless you're just going to walk up and be like, I'm just a nice doggo.
I got 22. Well, I am a nice doggo.
Just, if you're like coming out of the bush and like lick this guy, it might not be time to roll for initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll over like a good boy. I'm gonna do a little body wiggle, and then I'm gonna jump back up on all fours, and then I'm gonna do a little lick.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
15.
What a cute mutt. He's like, oh, this supposed to be a lucky day. You know, you lost, dog?
Oh!
Says, well, that's rare. We don't see too many dogs in these parts. I bet I could get a pretty penny for you. Just between you and this bounty here, I'm having a great day. So he goes to his pack to get a rope. He tries to handle animal on you, but you, of course, aren't an animal, so you get to make your own decisions in life.
I would like to bite him.
Now it's time to roll for initiative.
And I want to yell out, Tiki-Taka!
I got a 12.
I got a 17 for mine.
Can I fly over and see how the pigs are? Like, what was in the bushes?
You can fly down to the bush and land on the bush. You're a bird, so you have no problem flying into a bush. Perception.
28.
Oh yeah, you see it real good. It's definitely Tiki-Taka, definitely leading out.
Oh, shit.
I had a really strong relationship with the guy I remember. Is Tiki-Taka dead?
Tiki-Taka is dying currently. Immobilized, bleeding out.
I'm distressed. Can I perceive Tiki-Taka's condition as well?
Yeah, of course, with a perception check.
26.
You can see through the bushes to see Tiki-Taka laying there. You see the blood. You can tell what kind of condition Tiki-Taka's in. It's not good.
I would like to bark twice at the raven and then run away.
I mean, I was gonna attack the man attacking you. You wanna save your pig?
Not if he's dying.
I mean, he's not dead. You can heal him.
Alright.
I can't heal him, so I was gonna come save you.
Okay.
Swip swap.
I bark twice at the raven still, but this time in Anthem.
Yeah, I'm gonna swoop over and like start flying at the guy.
So you want to roll me an attack with your bird beak?
I would like to do my slap attack as a bird.
I'll still allow the confusion.
19.
Oh, good.
3.
And then I rolled a 20 not natural for my will save on the confusion, so I think I'm not confused.
You gotta slap that bird.
He is confused, but not enough to affect his stats.
As the bird, I wink.
I went back.
Dog
Knocked
winks.
out.
Are you running to Tiki-Taka, or are you running away? Where are you running to?
I guess Tiki-Taka. Should we say Tiki-Taka? I run into the bush rocket, so yeah, that could have been
Alright.
Hurry back, Phil.
All of a sudden, there's a hairy pirate man in the bushes.
I'm like, my pants! And I stand up, and I have tears in my eyes, and I look at this hunter, and I'm like, what do you think you're doing?
Maybe intimidation or diplomacy with all that, Philkefo.
13.
The guy's more confused than convinced. So, while he's no longer reaching for his rope since he doesn't see the dog, he does seem to want to parlay with you about who gets his pig. So he pulls out a sheet from the bounty board. Apparently this pig's been a nuisance, a pest, causing trouble in this area for a long time now, and there's a big bounty for it. He's about to get paid.
What's the bounty?
900 gold now for Tiki-Taka.
Oh, man prices.
I look at the newspaper, I look at the pig, and I look back at the paper, I look at the man, I'm like, this is not that pig! Are you blind?
It's the
What's
pig.
your badge number?
It's the
What's
pig.
your
It's in this
ID number
area.
right now?
Alright, if he gets rid of this pig and the nuisance stops, he can get that bounty. The guy who owns this house has a lot of money, and apparently it's been a problem for a long time. And until recently, all the hunters were off hunting rats instead of doing this kind of stuff.
This is not the pig you're looking for.
Bluff?
16.
Real sense motive on it. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but he'd rather take the risk.
I'm like, you would rather take the risk.
For 900 gold? For 900 gold, I'll take a risk.
I'm looking like an idiot in front of all of your other Skull Hunters. When you bring in my pig, not the pig that's been terrorizing the neighborhood. How do you think my pig got out in the first place? It's the pig that you should be looking for that's creating all this havoc around here.
Bluff.
I would like to use a hero point on my bluff.
Alright, re-roll that one, alright. Plus 8.
18.
If you can replace this pig with another one that is the one, we can get his bounty. He'll let you have this one, but he shot this one fair and square.
I'm like, so you do admit to shooting my pig? Like that. Like that.
Yeah, I was hired to shoot this pig. I didn't know it was your pig. Your pig's been loose here for months, so obviously you're not a very good pig owner. Unless you can find another pig in this area causing problems. Prove that this is, not the pig in question.
I look at him and I'm like, I'm just so irate right now that my pig is bleeding out to death. If this pig dies, you're compensating for what this pig is worth to me. And I'm like, last time I saw a real pig, it was walking down the street on the other side of this house.
Alright, bluff check.
15.
I got a natural 20 cents motive. So he's going to see through this, but this pig has been a nuisance in this area. And the bounty really just speculates that he doesn't have to kill it, he just has to get it out of here. So, if you will take ownership of this pig, you still go with him to collect this bounty, so he still gets the money, and then you sign ownership for this pig, so if anything happens after that, you're responsible, and he still gets paid for doing his job. If you want to do that, that's a viable solution.
Is this guy just a nice guy? We're used to pirates and like murderers.
Yeah, he's just a normal guy he just wants his bounty.
Is he just a nice guy?
He just wants his 900 gold, and if you're willing to go through this, and he doesn't have to argue with you about it.
I'm so used to I asked him if he has a way to heal my pig.
He's more of a hunter than a healer. He can try a heal skill check to try and stop the bleeding or something, but he can't magically heal its wounds.
I asked him if we have to go right now.
I mean, are you busy or something?
I take the fucking arrow out of Tiki-Taka and I heal check his broken side. So we're 23 heal check.
Tiki-Taka will let out a weak little squeal and, look up at you. His eyes will open and it'll, blink at you. Recognizes you as a friend since you just tried to heal it. Maybe soon you can remind it who you are.
I shush Tiki-Taka, and I rub my face until he falls back asleep.
Alright, you want to carry Tiki-Taka along with this hunter to the Hunter's Guild to collect this bounty? Alright.
Well, on the way, I want to tell the guy he has to give me 100 gold.
Diplomacy or intimidation?
I tell him he's still getting 800 gold out of it. It's a 2. This is the diplomacy pack.
He's like, I'm letting you keep the pig. You should, I don't have to do that. How about he offers you 2 gold? He feels bad for you. He takes 2 gold out of his pocket and gives you that and says, you get to keep the pig. Maybe things will turn around for you. Just keep it out of trouble.
I'm just flying above watching the whole place, not even knowing what to think.
Alright, by the time you reach the Hunter's Guild, your polymorph probably wears off. Ergo, Hunter's Guild has a bird land on the roof and then transform back and as they walk inside. Meanwhile, on the East Road, Ivory heads back to the High East. You see the tall spire, you see the little wall, you see the guards all gathered around the front gate like they always are. Pretty heavy guard presence today. We got guards up on the wall. Must be something going on in the High East.
Like to approach the gate. Yeah, perception check, see what's going on. 17.
Ivory, you see 12 guards at the gate, milling about, but there's a lot, it's more there than usual. There's a bunch of stations.
So what's all this extra guards for?
Diplomacy.
There's only 13.
They say we don't have to tell you.
Kind of perception check to see what rank this guard is. Natural 20.
The guards don't wear much insignia, but the fact that they're posted at the front gate means they're not very high level guard.
I turned to him and said, if you don't tell me what's going on, my father will have you digging latrines by the end of the week.
Intimidation.
18.
He'll ask who your old man is.
Olar Zul.
Intimidation check.
20 non-natural.
Old man Zool. He trains the guard now. Used to be head of the guard, so he's actually well respected by these guys. They all were taught by him. He's sort of something like professorial role to these guys. Old man Zool's your dad. Oh man, they start telling you stories about your dad, telling you things about your dad you didn't even know. There's a little bit more camaraderie after you bring up your dad's name, and maybe they'll let some information slip now if you ask.
What's with all the presence of more guards here at the gate? 10.
We're supposed to kind of keep it on the down low. If word got out, you know how people are.
Your secret's safe with me. My fingers are crossed behind my back as I say that.
Bluff check then.
Is a 31.
Oh, I got a non-natural 20 since when, so that beats that by a long shot. I guess it doesn't hurt, just don't tell anybody.
Oh, I won't.
Word around the guard is Immortal Nick's coming down from the tower.
Mortal Nick.
History check.
13.
You've never heard of Immortal Nick, but the name Nick sounds familiar.
What's so special about Immortal Nick?
I mean, besides the fact that he's immortal?
How is Immortal Nick so immortal?
I don't know much, I'm just a guard. I suppose it's magic.
You don't say.
Guard, we're taught not to ask.
Oh, anyways.
Magic's meant to be a secret, those are the rules.
You're on official business, see my father, so if he would kindly let me through the gate.
Oh, they would love to, especially if you'd kindly give them a couple of gold coins.
I handed them a trail ration, and I said it's worth way more than any gold piece.
Sounds like something Old Man Zool would say. So they'll call you Little Zool. They'll take your ration and split it among the 12 of them somehow and have a nibble. They'll have a nibble each. Thanks, Ivory. Well, they do let you in because they know you're old man, and everyone's in a really good mood today. You're in the High East, a place you know well.
I'd like to find some townsfolk, ask them about Immortal Nick. Guess I'd perception check for the closest friendly-looking person.
Well, with that, you can either diplomacy whoever you walk up to, or knowledge local, just to ask around and get a general idea.
I'll do a knowledge local. Finagling the crowds, I guess. 18.
Alright, so yeah, you can ask around the crowds, get an idea. So there's a bit of hubbub. You know, magic is taken very seriously in this part of town. This is where most of the town's more powerful magicians in the docks reside here. And then the Spire Tower is where many of them meet. And a place where they share some secrets, although most magic users prefer to keep their magic secret. That's why the guards agree to not pry when they guard these wizards and warlocks and witches and whatnot. But Immortal Nick was once the apprentice, Nikolai, to the great wizard Mert, who you know as Uncle Mert. Your dad was his personal guard. That's when your dad was head of the guard, when your Uncle Mert was at the top of the spire. He was head wizard. And Nikolai's apprentice succeeded him after an accident, magical accident in their lab. Nikolai survived, and since that day has survived many death threats, and has garnered him the nickname Immortal Nick, Cheating Death.
Can I ask them what time he's coming down? Do they know this?
Yeah, another knowledge local to get that info.
18 again.
No one's exactly sure what time, but there is rumor that he's supposed to be out of the tower today. The bigger guard presidents, there's, like I said, whispers in the street. Immortal Nick doesn't come down from the tower very often. It's kind of like the mayor, but he's kind of a big deal.
I'm gonna go check in on my father. I head to the barracks.
There's a large number of young guardlings there, teens, training. Your father's there, coaching them, hand-to-hand combat.
I watch for a little bit.
Your dad's teaching a primitive form of martial art, mostly punching and kicking, more like Taekwondo probably. And he's teaching them a little bit to handle some weaponry, truncheons and the like. But they do that for about half an hour if you don't want to interrupt, before the class is finished.
I step in and partake for a little bit.
Are you in the back of the class and just trying to blend in? I rolled a natural 20 for your father, so he's going to notice this and chuckle to himself. He's going to keep the class going. But in the class, he's going to come up and walk up to you. He saw you doing that. This is probably the first time you've ever tried to fit in his world, because you didn't want to be a guard. Yes, what are you doing here, son? I wasn't expecting a visit so soon.
I might have a few leads on the back Swan case.
He'll look around. Shh, don't mention the BS. Town's covered with BS.
I think we can handle the BS around here, but I'm gonna need your help.
What can I do for you, son?
I'm gonna need this book back.
Can't do that, son. It's very dangerous.
I can handle it, Dad.
It's too risky. It's dangerous. You can't play with the forces of life and death.
I heard that our favorite little man, Immortal Nick, will be showing him his face today.
That bastard.
With that book, I think I can end this feud today.
You think that your magical acumen could match that of Immortal Nick, highest wizard in the Spire? I've never been able to master the magic in that book, and I know I shouldn't have dabbled. If you think you can control it, I'll leave it with you, but it can't fall into Immortal Nick's hands.
So believe me, Immortal Nick will never touch the book.
He says, well, you want to swing by the house, here's the key, it's in my bottom drawer. Just be safe. Don't let anyone know you have that. It was your Uncle Mertz.
Thank you, Father.
And you run home to go get your book. You reach the door of the house, put the key in the door. Meanwhile, back in the market area,
Going to the tavern where Picafo saw him last, right? You know?
you guys make it to the tavern. No sign of sleeve there. Midday, so big lunch crowd though. Several guards, lots of workers, no sleeve.
What about our running the sleeve, geez?
No, why did you get such a
You guys want to grab a beer here and have a chat about it?
Why do you have such a weird
Wait!
You had run into the past, and what I'll say is that you shouldn't be up moving around. I mean, sure.
Did you cut off his legs?
No, but maybe we should have.
Yeah, you should.
We'll remember that for next time.
That time he woke up, he won't be walking around. I'll beat him with his other leg.
You want to grab a drink over here?
Ryan.
I'll buy you a drink.
Lunch hour special, 2 beers for 1 gold.
That's a hell of a deal. Get us lunch.
You guys enjoy a nice cold beverage.
Cheers.
Clank.
I know when we first ran into Sleeve, he was launching up the Purple Stalls Marketplace, so we can go check out there.
Alright, you guys go do that. No sign of sleeve there either. Halls are full up right now with vendors, but no sleeve.
What kind of vendors are there? Are there any some salted meats?
Not here in the purple area, but nearby in the yellow area there's plenty of food. You guys march over to the yellow area, you can grab a bite of some outdoor food.
I'm gonna just ask one of the purple vendors, what kind of stuff are they selling? What's the closest food to me?
A lot of it seems to be fabric stuff, rugs, cloth, ropes, spines, yarns, textiles.
Like, send follow my lead. And I'm gonna approach somebody selling rugs.
You approach the rug salesman.
I'm going to kind of look over the wares for a minute, and then I'm gonna strike up a conversation. I'm gonna be like, hey, in my best human voice. Compliment his rugs. I'm gonna say these are some of the finest rugs I've
Yeah,
seen.
finest rugs in the dunks.
I've been places.
Touch it with your nice human hand. Feel the quality.
I'm gonna sit.
Isn't that a great feeling rug? Look at the colors. Look at those rich, dark colors in the rug.
I rubbed my face
These are
on it.
imported rugs.
I rubbed my face
fantastic.
on it. It is.
We got all your textile needs covered here.
So how long have you been selling these rugs out here? It seems like you're doing well enough. These are great rugs. I'm sure they're flying off the shelf.
Had these rugs about 2 months now. Getting pretty low, running low. Hopefully get some more soon.
Very well.
And now while they're hot. They're all unique, one of a kind. Once they're gone, they're gone.
I'll keep these in mind. I did have a question for you specifically. My friend here is a brewer of potion, and he was interested in maybe setting up a booth here. You would happen to know who we could talk to about this, would you?
What's the guy's name? Sleeve. He usually comes around early in the morning, checks the booth, collects rent. I mean, you gotta get here early if you want to get one of these open. A lot of them are already spoken for. I know I've got this one locked down for the next couple of weeks, so.
Well, I was kind of hoping to speak to him tonight. Do you know where he might be?
Man, occasionally he's at the tavern, but I don't know. He usually just vanishes every now and then. You know, it's hard guy to find sometimes.
Well, thank you.
Oh, no problem. Come back and check out our rugs later. If hopefully the one you like's still here.
I will do. I will. And I look at Sin and I'm like, bet your mother would really like one of these rugs as we walk away.
Give that rug salesman some false hope that you're going to come back later for some rugs. Oh, yeah, we really like all the stuff in your store. We're totally coming back to buy something here later. Love this shop, by the way. Really cute stuff. I didn't bring my wallet this time, but I'm totally going to come back with my wallet next week.
Is there a way I can smell out Sin if I smell something of his? Like track him? See if I can smell him close by or something?
You don't know what Sleeve smells like, so it'd be tricky for you to do. If you had something of his, possibly, with your powerful scent perception.
I might just have to touch him tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to do while we were in the market is I wanted to buy actual healing potions. So we have those in reserve for while you're making the potion.
You go by the old potion shop that Sin used to work at, or you can try a competing establishment.
How's your relationship with the people you used to work with?
How do we have money?
Would you say you're friendly? Could you get us a deal?
He hates me.
Let's try the other place.
You go to a competing establishment. There's a small booth, so the place that Sin worked in was more of a store, but you do find another vendor at a booth with someone more Sin's level of potion making, so not super skilled craftsman, but someone that can make potions. It has some dirty jars, but they're dirty jars full of potions.
That's cool.
Yeah, so if you want some mason jar potions, we got them.
And mason jars, I love it. Well, I'm just looking for some light healing potions. You know, you never know when you're going to get into a tough scrape.
The potion maker has 8 of those brewed up. You can have all 8 for 800 gold.
All 8 for 800? That seems crazy.
What kind of
Other
potion?
than the light potions?
Well, they're homebrewed pure light potions. Do you want to try a sip? He'll let you have a little sample.
Okay, I'll take a free sample.
Roll a constitution save.
That's a 10.
So you do heal 1d8 plus 1.
9.
You're also kind of drunk.
Sweet. Well, you know what? Potions taste rancid. Potions have spoiled.
That's why you're drunk.
So you get your free sample and you bounce.
Well, we'll go to your old place, but just like stay out of sight.
So you guys walk in. They'll recognize Sin, but no hard feelings. You're bringing in a customer. You're looking to shop. They can help you out. They have cure light potions here for 50 gold. They're in smaller, fancier vials.
Well, as long as they taste right. That other guy sells some funky potions.
To dip a finger in, you can't take a full swig like you could there, but they let you just take a dip of the finger. It tastes right.
Okay, I like these. I'm looking for like a small bulk order. I'm looking to buy 6 to 8 potions. What do you think? You give me a deal on that if I'm buying that many?
Let's say for 8 we can do 360.
Gold left over.
I have 3 gold.
Okay, what about 6 potions?
6 potions regular price, 300.
Okay, we'll do 6 potions for 300. You're a true businessman.
Because Sin's a former employee here, they'll say if you bring back the vials empty, they'll give you 5 gold rebate on the vials.
What? That's so cycling. Yeah, that's fine.
Stash those in your backpacks. You guys want to leave this establishment?
Yeah, we're gonna leave.
Roll a perception check as you leave. What are you looking for, Sin?
Thieves' tools.
Unfortunately, they don't sell those because that encourages theft. You can there's locksmiths have them, so you can steal one from a locksmith, or you can try to find one on the black market.
Where is this black market?
Oh, knowledge local, Sin.
21.
You would know the black market is not so much a place. The black market is all around you. It's in the market itself. You just have to know who to talk to, what to say to get what you want.
For the
But these-
shadiest person in the market.
So you're trying to find someone that looks shady.
Yes. I'm gonna look for the shadiest vendor, not a regular citizen. You know, like those guys in the West that have tonics that $100 all.
Snake oil.
Or give you a pair.
So you're gonna try and find a snake oil salesman, some kind of like hornswoggler.
Yeah.
Alright, either roll me perception or knowledge local to find someone like that. Find a charlatan. Ne'er-do-well. You can help also if you like Herog.
19.
That's pretty
Hey,
good.
I know I don't have any knowledge.
Sin's lived here for a while, so did you, but I guess Sin knows some seedier people than you.
I'm starting to forget some shit. I've been gone for so long.
You're able to approach this snake oil salesman guy. You're able to find someone like this that dealt with in the past. One of your early days in alchemy. There's this guy who was selling fake potions. So you're able to find the fake potion selling guy you're familiar with.
He follow me.
Alrighty.
I approached this man.
His name is Darik.
Good day, sir. How are you doing?
Business as usual. I interest you in some hair tonic, or some reverse hair tonic in your case.
I look around, make sure that we're kind of alone to where other people couldn't hear us talking.
It's the market, it's busy, there's people around. Rain shower is ended, so people are out and about. But if you whisper,
Yeah, I want to whisper. I lean in and I lean on himself or whatever.
put your arm on some junk, knock over a couple bottles.
I don't even care. Tell her I'm looking for something special. Think you can help me?
I got some very fine colognes, imported colognes. I've got some homebrewed mason jar potions from my friend across the way over here. I'm selling his potions for half price.
I've had something more specific in mind that you actually have right here for me for, not wink.
Oh, you're looking for the BM. Diplomacy check.
11.
He seems hesitant to give out any names or information, but if you want to tell him what you're looking for.
I was just, nothing too crazy. I just was toolkit, actually the thieves toolkit.
Only thieves need those.
That part you don't have to know about.
I mean, I could ask around, but so could you, I guess.
I slide him a gold. I say, if you can look around and make it kind of quick, I'll give you a little extra when you're done.
He whistles, and a little boy comes out from behind his booth. He whispers in his ear. He asks if you have a gold coin for his boy.
I give him another gold card.
Boy runs off. He asks if he can interest you in his fine wares while you wait, so you don't look suspicious. You should probably buy something.
I take out my bank card. How much is this potion?
We're 50 here.
I'm just gonna scowl at the mason jar vendor, the original guy. I'm just gonna give him a mean mug the whole time this conversation's going on.
He's got a really big smile on his face, and he's waving like really hard. He's giving you like a thumbs up.
I'll buy one, and I give it to Erog.
Alright, you get one potion that might get you drunk.
So do I gotta, wait here a little bit?
Yep, if you want that thing you're looking for.
Okay. I act like I'm browsing some more.
5 minutes later, the kid comes back and tugs on your clothes. Sort of like gestures. He doesn't talk much, but he sort of gestures that you follow him.
I follow Erog.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Alright, you guys follow this kid down an alley. Sort of in the back of the market near the wall, you see a strange rock. Out from behind the rock steps out Sleeve. Along with Sleeve is a shorter man. Shorter man steps forward and sort of reaches out his hand as if to greet you.
I take his hand and shake it.
Roll a perception check.
25.
Alright, you'll notice that as he was shaking your hands, he was slipping the rings off your fingers.
I grab his wrist real quick and I say, "Those are my rings, sir."
Force of habit.
I know, and I grab them back. I'll forget about that as long as you have what I have for me.
He says, I think I have what you're looking for. Be 130 gold.
How about 110?
Diplomacy.
17.
Like to barter, I see. How about 110? And you owe me a favor.
What kind of favor is this?
The short man snaps his finger and says, Sleeve, kit. Sleeve pulls out a really professional-looking grade lockpicking kit, rolls it out. It's sort of like rolled up into a cloth scroll, and all the tools are like tucked into it, and it kind of folds out. Very portable, nice-looking lockpicks. Very shiny. You like shiny, and they're very shiny.
I'm definitely in love with the shininess of your metal tricks and everything. What is this favor you speak of?
Well, see this kid? One that brought you here?
Yes?
You know, the guy he works for. Like it if his booth had an accident. And we hear you're pretty good with fire.
Does this man have to be in the booth?
No ill will against him. We just really want that booth open. And if he doesn't have anything to sell, then he won't need the booth anymore. The tables themselves are really cheap to replace.
Can you give me 2 minutes so I can talk to my companion?
Of course.
I go a good distance where they can hear us.
They back away into the alley and sort of vanish behind that rock while you guys talk. You're still standing there with the kid, but Sleeve and the little man are gone.
I want to do that.
Let's see how this plays out.
Should I burn down some booth? Because I need the money.
Oh, those potion guys are into something. They're already trying to rip me off. I don't care. Well, this potion guy and his friend, they're running some sort of wreck.
I'll do it. What should we do about money? Should we say everything? How much gold do you have on you, by
I've got enough for bribes, and that's about it. Yeah.
Alright, question. Out of the game, do I have to pay this guy cash, or can I use my bank card?
I mean, this is an illegal purchase, so...
That's what I
He doesn't have like a swipe machine. You're gonna need cash for this one. Do you need to like run to the bank really quick and get some gold and come back? Do you want Arog and the kid to wait here while you run to the bank?
I'll do that.
I want to ask the kid some questions.
Alright, go for it. While Sid runs to the bank, you start asking the kid questions.
I'm just like real casual, like I'm gonna get some. So kid, so how long you been working for these guys here? Seems like a pretty sweet gig.
He shrugs.
I'm gonna like poke at him a little, like, ah, cat got your tongue.
He'll open his mouth. He has no tongue.
I'm gonna be like,
Aw.
damn, they really did get your tongue.
He nods.
I like tussle his hair. Sorry, man.
He shrugs. Sid is able to make it to the bank and withdraw the cash that you have available, so you can come back with 110 gold if you need in a sack.
Yeah.
Right, you're able to do so without incident. You arrive with your 110 gold as Arog is sort of staring at this little kid, having sort of talked to him a little bit and gotten to a crossroads where he had nothing else to say to the kid. They just kind of stood there together waiting for you to return. So you can tell Arog's relieved that you're back and he has someone to talk to. You're here with your money.
Check out that rock.
There's no one behind that rock.
Wait, I thought they were gonna wait on me.
Hey, Sam, check out these rocks. I remember something about these rocks.
22.
You find a black swan mark on the rock. Arog might remember seeing this rock before also in the past. This is definitely a black swan rock. And as you guys are like crouching around looking for some sign, out of the rock steps Sleeve.
I'm gonna be like, oh, Jesus.
So meanwhile, back at the Hunters Guild, it's pretty crowded in there. Everyone's partying, it's having a good time. There's some sort of like rat cook-off thing, so there's like a bunch of different samples of different flavored rats, meat, different like trays laid out. It's kind of a big party. There's a lot of hunters in there.
I take some samples.
I've grabbed some free samples of rat meat.
This is amazing.
The guy's like, grab you, oh, let's go take care of this.
Oh, alright.
Alright, you go over to the bounty counter, present the hog, ask if you're turning it in for the feast.
No, this is my boar. Well, it was my cousin's boar. I inherited it. I wasn't the best pet owner. It escaped. I find it forever. I just found it, but there's a bounty out for it. So we're just really hoping that today, on this amazing festive day, we can just sort this out.
The other guy does his paperwork. He says he's the one that caught this pig and you claimed it. So he's done his bit. He doesn't get the full bounty because it's a capture, not a kill, but he gets some money for it. He's pleased because he needed that bounty. Have fun with that, and he goes and enjoys himself a plate of rat meat. You're standing there filling out some paperwork. That's what your cousin's name was. Let's see if they can look it up. If it's already marked, it'll be easier.
Debt, DETT.
They're going to search their records. You got to pay a fee of 25 gold.
Okay, I do that.
You can't find any record of debt, and they check your board. There's no markings on it, which means this animal might be wild. It might be 100 gold to take this animal since it has no previous markings.
Oh, I don't have 100 gold, sir, but, and I flash 2 gems. I say maybe this plus the 25 would register my board.
Diplomacy?
7.
He's going to look at the gems. He's like, we don't really exchange in gems here. If you want to go trade those in the market for some gold and then come back, happy to change this board for
what
you.
identifies a boar as a wild boar. Maybe we can figure out if maybe it's really domesticated or not.
Well, if it's wild, we got to kill it and eat it.
Watch this. I would like to look at Taka in the eyes and tell Tiki-Taka sit.
Handle animal.
12.
Tiki-Taka hesitates a little bit, and then eventually sits, but the guy can't tell if it did it because you told it to or because it wanted to. It took just long enough that maybe the pig just wanted to sit down.
Roll over. I'm gonna also say roll over in Sylvan. And I'm gonna do the roll over motion.
Handle animal.
4.
Tiki-Taka looks at you with the puzzled look on its face, still a bit wounded.
Roll my healing hands on it. Ooh, 24.
So it's bandaged up well. I mean, it's going to heal. You can wrap up the pig, so it's going to heal up
I
nicely.
can take some good berries for his ass.
Yeah, you good bury it? Do you put them directly up the ass or mouth?
Give him 2 good berries.
And obviously you care for this animal. The guy says if you can come with 100 gold, they'll brand it for you, and no one will know the difference.
What's the brand? Just the bark that he's domesticated?
Yep.
How 100 gold?
How about this? Up from behind, someone hears your plight and says, I got a deal for you.
What's that, stranger?
Roll a perception check when you turn around to see the stranger.
28.
Someone you've seen before at the bar. Guy that was hanging out with Sleeve the other day when you were at the bar. He recognizes you, too.
I'm gonna be like, hey!
If I remember correctly, you got that void worm scarf. And when he says void worm, the whole party goes silent and all the hunters turn and look your direction.
I look at him. I erupt into laughter, forcing tears out of my eyes, just laughing, and I'm like, I can't believe you fell for that! I just keep laughing. Who the fuck could actually have a void worm?
Bluff check.
5.
I got an 18 cents motive, so he's gonna reach to lift up your shirt.
Get in my butt. I say until they get in my butt. How can you speak?
I turn into a crow.
It is revealed.
I fly.
Alright, so you start flying around the guild. Get it! The void worm! 500 gold bounty! Anybody that catches it!
I try to catch it.
For a way out. 23.
There's only one door, and there's a very large crowd blocking the exit.
I fly into the rafters and I turn into a rat.
Alright, so you switch into rat form and try to hide in the rafters. Arrows are flying up at you.
Oh my god, I'm not good under pressure. I was screaming as this bird flew out of me. I would like to just shove the guy that looked at my shirt.
Alright, roll for initiative to shove this guy.
All you're trying to do is get
I got 5.
I got a 21, so when you go to shove him, he's just gonna step out of the way.
That's fine. I say that. Phil says that. Phil just like falls forward. It's like, that's fine.
I run the fuck away.
Trying to find a hole, somewhere to escape. Roll me knowledge dungeoneering to try and find a way out.
I'm looking for a hole in this, the wall. 10.
Yeah, this place is really well constructed, built by hunters. It's hard to find a crack in the place, at least this high up. You bet if there are any cracks, they're down low.
Can I just whisper to Tiki-Taka and then just casually walk out as all of this commotion is going on?
Right.
Give a head nod means come on.
So with a psst and a head nod, you do a motion.
I decided and whip my head towards the door, signaling Tiki-Taka to follow me towards it.
Roll handle animal, see if Tiki-Taka gets it.
8.
And Tiki-Taka still looks very confused. Maybe Tiki-Taka still doesn't know that you're Pikefo, though. I think you've made it incredibly clear.
I flash a Goodberry and the fucking Pikefo jewel at Taka, and again I say, the door.
At this point in time, I'll let you totally regain control of Tiki-Taka, so you can tell me at this point in time what Tiki-Taka does.
At this point in time of reconnection, there's a montage between our souls where there's little daffodils and we're running towards each other, and then our souls gem fusion into this cyborg creature, which it doesn't have anything to do with anything. That's just what Tiki-Taka's souls would make. And then we flash back to reality, and I would like for us to very casually just walk towards the door.
Alright, try to stealth while everyone's distracted trying to hunt for this void worm.
Just gonna casually walk out. Oh, I got a natural 20 on a stealth.
Phil Kefo, no problem getting out of here.
Tiki-Taka, I got a 13.
Oh, I rolled a 10. Even Tiki-Taka is able to sneak out with you if you guys want to head for the door where everyone's looking for this very valuable creature.
Yeah, try perception, the walls around the door as I'm walking towards it, or any movement. I got 22 perception around the door. We're me and Tiki-Taka are casually walking out.
Oh, really? So I can,
You want to dart for the door? Yeah, you can try to dart for the door too.
I also dart for the door.
Cash for cash.
So a rat, a hog, and a Phil Kefo walk out the door.
Yeah, can I cast something right before I leave?
Yeah, of course.
I want to cast Prestidigitation. I just want to make raven and crow sounds emanate from the ceiling just to continuously distract them.
Everyone's after that crow as you guys head out of the Hunters Guild with an illegal hog. So you left that paperwork partially filled out behind.
Walk fast.
Yeah, you guys are probably walking. As soon as you get out the door, you probably speed up your steps. Which direction would you guys like to head?
At this point, I'm on your shoulder as a rat. I have something really important I want to talk to Steffel about still as a rat.
We head towards the market. That's a pretty populated area.
Alright.
That violent attack or something.
I'm straight up just you gotta get a different disguise. This guy recognizes you.
Phil? Yeah, Phil sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh, Phil? I have to get rid of Phil?
You need a new body.
Oh my god.
That's our next goal. I'm just throwing this out there. Wild around.
Or you could just disguise Phil.
We're just discussing yeah.
Maybe shave. I mean, you've been on a pirate ship for a while. You probably just look like a pirate.
There's flashbacks that every other
But that's good.
I don't know.
Don't you want to have flashbacks? You haven't had one in a while.
I know. It's been really nice.
Get you a sexy lady body.
So you guys head to the market looking for a lady body. By the time you guys reach the market, Eragu's gonna have to start turning back into a void worm again, so you have to tuck yourself away somewhere. You might want to this time try Bikefo's pack, since you do stick out as a belt. Yeah.
I didn't pack with all the snacks.
As long as you don't wrestle around too much, even though you do move a little bit, as long as you don't move around too much, at least no one can see you.
I'm in the pack.
What part of the market do you guys want to be walking around in?
Young child disguise.
I don't think Phil should talk to young children.
That's just what Tiki-Taka is.
Oh, okay, we're just going to talk. Okay.
Alright, so you're gonna try to find some child clothes that would fit Tiki-Taka and disguise Tiki-Taka as a child that walks on all fours. It might work if you had a really good bluff check. You could actually just lie to everyone and say you have a really ugly baby.
You gotta trust the universe and everything that is connected to work out. And I would like to find a rockin' denim vest for Tiki-Taka.
You're able to find a Rock'em Dinning vest. It's got little star-looking rhinestones on it.
How much is that gonna run me, Sean?
70 gold.
70?
Authentic restored denim.
I offer the shopkeep 6 gems.
Diplomacy.
I'm like, how long are these gems? Thanks.
He's not sure about it. He's no way to check those gems to appraise them. He does say there's a jeweler in town. If you maybe take it by there, they can offer you some money for it, and then you can come back when you have gold.
I looked the shopkeep directly in the eyes for like a really long time, and then I add a 7th gem.
They do look like really pretty gems. He's gonna be greedy and just take it and hope these aren't fake gems.
They're not, I promise.
He's gonna risk it, and you now have a sequined denim suit that barely fits your big hog.
I asked them, do they have any sundresses that are under 70 gold?
Same size?
No, I look at the shopkeep and I say, for me.
Diplomacy.
It's a 12 diplomacy, so not.
He's able to find you something for 30 gold in your size.
I buy it. Kind of at sleeves, just to like guide the bulk into my shoulders a little bit. And it's got like a little waist right under where my boobies would be, but still does have, so they fit very nicely.
From all that food he was eating on the demon ship.
Straight down. It's pink.
Do you want to change into those?
Yeah. Can I sell the guy my clothes?
He'll buy them. It's a consignment type clothes stuff. He offers you 8 gold.
I would also like to find a shop that has like those glasses with the noses.
Yeah, there's a costume shop around. You can find a place like that will have all kinds of disguises, fake noses, glasses, mustaches.
I would like to buy one of those glasses with the nose on it.
They've got a really jokey looking one for 4 gold.
I'll buy it. I put it on Tiki-Taka. So now Tiki-Taka has sunglasses and a human nose mustache face and a denim rhinestone vest on.
Alright, roll me a disguise check for Tiki-Taka.
I got 18. While at the costume shop, can I find a wig?
They've got a large variety of wigs. The cheapest wigs are 5 gold, and as you increase in quality, they get more expensive.
I would like to pay 20 gold for a wig. I leave him a 4 gold tip and then wait.
4 gold tip, never hurts to leave tips. I mean, it's a disguise shop, so he sees all kinds of stuff in here.
I buy like a wrap, like a fur wrap or something.
Oh yeah, like a little mink type of thing that goes over your shoulders. If you want something that's faux fur, you get something like 10 gold that's like fake fur.
I'll take it. A tan beige with like little gray, like little hair.
And you're able to add all your costume elements together. You can roll a disguise check on your costume for yourself as well.
I would like to take my shank and cut a slit into my wrap so that the void worm can get in it higher.
Snuggle in it later. I want to stay in the backpack for now.
I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm a neutral character and I'm selfish anyway, so I would like to use a hero point to re-roll my disguise check and then plus 8 it.
I've wasted some of mine on some bullshit.
Okay, so I got 23. That's with the 8.
Alright, mark that down, and I have to beat that for perception and notice anything about your disguise.
I want to know what your new persona is.
I think I'm Becky.
Right.
Since you spent 20 gold on your wig, does that mean you're Becky with the good hair?
In the market, is there a place that does your like makeup and nails and stuff, like at the mall?
Of course, you can get your makeover.
And me and Taka get that, because from this point
Yeah, you
forward,
guys want to go? You guys just go have a spa day. Let's say you guys spend the next 6 to 8 hours just getting a makeover. Tiki-Taka and Phil both get waxed.
looking lovely.
Becky and Airgood just hangs out in the bag, waiting for the spa day to end. You listen to all the relaxing music in the bag, which drives you crazy because you're a chaotic creature.
I can't hear them.
You feel the vibrations though, and you can tell it's boring.
Oh, well, you don't know my taste in music. Maybe I'm chilling.
That's true. As a Voidworm, you probably are restless in the bag, but you try your best to contain yourself while they get their nails and hair did. You get Bakefo's bag all wet. Meanwhile, a short distance away, in the northern part of the market, by a strange rock, Arog and Sin are waiting for the return of Sleeve, or his ally, from the BS, Black Swan. Now, you know for your discount, you were supposed to also burn down that snake oil salesman's shop, so he might be waiting for that to happen before they return.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense. I want to tell the kid to like keep an eye out for us. Like, you're looking out. He knows what's going on.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe give him a gold or something to ensure his loyalty? Ooh, 5 gold. That's enough to buy any kid's loyalty, I'm sure. Yeah.
And then I put it in.
That's a month of allowances. So the sun is setting at this point in time as you guys are still waiting for all this stuff to go down. You've returned from the bank.
I want to go look for clothing.
Oh, you go shopping?
Yeah, you need
Alright.
I threw all my clothing away.
That is true. I'll let you go handle that on your own. When you're all done, go meet me at the tavern. I'm sure there's a tavern in the area. I'm going to go to the
Yeah, you
tavern.
know where the closest tavern is. You guys have been there before. So Aaron goes and waits in the tavern. You want to leave the kid here, just keeping an eye out in this area? Is that what you want him to do?
It's just on general patrol. Keep an eye out.
Is it? Well, he can't talk, but he'll report to you as best he can.
Yeah, no, I know.
But he'll use his eyeballs to look at things for sure.
I want to find a cloak.
All right, you go looking for a cloak. Where would you like to go shopping for a cloak? In the open air market, in the shops. Cheapest place is probably open air market. You'll find more used stuff there. Some handcrafted stuff, but it's usually a little cheaper than stuff you find in the shops. But usually non-magical in the open air market.
Yeah.
Find some artisan cloak, something locally made.
Many other things.
I mean, for 70 gold, you can find a cloak that you want to describe.
I want a dark midnight blue cloak.
Alright, 70 gold, you get a dark blue cloak. Just your size, too. Short.
I sniff the cloak and I just hold it open and I sniff it before I buy it. I'm like,
Yeah, you can do
wait
that.
a minute.
Want to roll an appraise check when you sniff it?
23.
Alright, with that appraise check, you know that if this cloak was a regular size cloak, if it was a few feet longer, it'd probably be about 90 gold. It does look like it was at one point in time a longer cloak that has been cut shorter. That's why you're probably getting it in the open air market. It's probably a used cloak that got dirty on the bottom. And they cut it to make it the size for a gnome or dwarf, or in your case, ratfolk. But the bottom has been hemmed up, so it still looks nice.
Don't want to talk him down to 6.
You can try to do that with a diplomacy check.
9.
His answer is also 9,
Alright.
which means no. No.
Price. The original price.
70 gold, you get your dark blue cloak, as you described.
I wanted those dark pants, the black pants.
Alright, you want to keep looking in the same area for the same stuff?
Black pants.
Alright, so you find some dark leather pants for 90 gold.
I want to praise those. 23 again.
That's not real leather, that's fake leather. Those are probably only worth about 30 gold.
These are not real! I'll give you 25 for life.
Alright, diplomacy.
Oh, natural 20.
Hill agrees. Shut up. 25 gold. Just take the pants. Shut up. Scare away customers.
Alright, and I walk out. Yeah, wearing the clothing.
Well, it's an open air market, so you just put them onto the street.
Yeah,
You're not wearing
and
any
then I
clothes.
scurry off to the bar.
You scare up to the bar where Airhug is waiting. You walk in your new outfit with black leather pants on and a dark blue cloak.
I would like to already have paid for 2 drinks for me instead.
Oh, I'm sure. And probably 2 for yourself before Sin gets there. If you need some time after all this
I
shit.
mean, it's
Step in and look around.
Spend as much gold as you feel adequate for the number of drinks you think you would drink in the period of time you're at the bar.
Step in and look around.
I trust your judgment.
18.
You're able to find Airhog, no problem. It's a pretty busy night. It looks like a bunch of people that work here in the market just getting off as you show up to the bar. It looks like a lot of the tables have just started closing up.
Is there anything going on in the tavern? Like anything other than people sitting around drinking and eating?
Lots of drinking. There's a bard playing over in the corner. Appears to be just playing for tips, though. Can't tell if it's sanctioned by the bar or if he's just like playing and people are tossing money.
How's he doing?
You have to move closer to find out.
I'll wait.
I meet up with Era.
Yeah, you got that. You guys are together.
I'll go listen to the bar in just a second. See what's going on. He's about town. You're looking tight. Here, I got you a drink.
I gulp it. I get down.
I want to flag down the bartender.
Not a problem. Bartender at your service.
I'm like, first of all, the ales are delicious.
Dwarven ales imported from the west.
Whatever you guys are getting them from, keep getting it from there. You guys do great. But I'm in the mood for something stronger. Got any like high-proof spirits behind the bar?
We have a small selection of spirits, yes, for our discerning customers.
What's your strongest stuff?
He kind of looks around with a sneaky eye and pulls out a bottle of Elven Absinthe.
I ask him how much for the bottle.
He doesn't come across bottles of Elven Absinthe that often. It's a rare import, and for the full bottle, it's 800 gold.
Which got down a little lower. Okay, so here's the deal.
One bottle service, but what's your range?
I want to buy a bottle of booze to take with me. I've got some people waiting for me. I want to treat them to a good time.
Looking for a road soda, I got it.
Yeah, what you got for 50 gold?
He's got some mushroom liqueur for 50 gold. Bright green. Tastes kind of like dirt, like mushrooms do, like earthy. It's an earthy liqueur, a bright green.
Terrible.
I love
Some people love it. The only thing else he's got a spicy liqueur for 60, made of hot peppers.
Never mind. Not interested in this stuff. You guys are trying to overcharge me.
If you just want a bottle of whiskey, that's just 20 gold. You thought you were looking for something fancy.
No. I try to get people drunk.
Oh,
20 gold?
yeah. It's rot gut whiskey, but it's only 20 gold.
I'll take the whiskey.
Yeah, you got one bottle of rot gut.
Put it in my bag.
Alright, you stow that away for later.
Sen, if you want to go check out this bar over here, what's going on at the stage? I'm gonna move closer to the bar. Let's grab my beer. Take it.
Alright, you guys walk over to the bard, who's singing. Now to get closer is easier to hear. He's singing and playing the flute, so it's kind of weird. He sings and then plays a note and then sings, so it's very disjointed. So it's hard to follow along with it first, and it takes him a long time to do a song. He interrupts himself to play the flute. So it takes you a while to catch what he's singing, but it's an adventure song. It's a tale of a ship captain who went out to sea in search of treasure, who lost his soul to the demon ship.
This guy's crazy. That chokes the warm from my beer.
According to the song, the adventurer defeated the captain of the demon ship and sank it. At the end of the song, the crowd claps, people toss him gold. He starts a new song about a gnome who climbed a very tall mountain.
I think I've heard enough.
Cost this guy a copper. Copper?
Tasty copper. You guys leave the bar after that, hearing a song and a half.
So, I want to see if there's any other
familiar feet.
You looking for anyone in particular?
Nah, never mind.
Is there anywhere around here I can buy some lantern oil?
Of course.
General store or something?
It's getting late, so a lot of the shops are starting to close up, but if you hurry,
I'm a hurry.
you can go to the general store and get some lantern oil.
I'm gonna like sit at the table and poke fun at these like bar dudes.
So Sensei's the bar, makes fun of the bard while you run and grab some lantern fuel. It's 30 gold for 10 uses of lantern fuel. Nice sized jug.
Alright, I will buy it. I'm just gonna cash in one of those platinum real quick.
Alright, you cash on a platinum. Lucky jacket coin.
Alright, I'll go back to the tavern.
Yeah, so you meet Sin back at the tavern. Sin's heard one more song. You heard the song about the song about the gnome going up the mountain, which was long and pretty boring, but inspiring if you're a short person. When he starts playing another song, he doesn't really explain much rather than here's an old song. Some people at the bar appear to know it and sang along with the chorus part, so it's obviously not a bard original. Maybe you've never heard the song before, but some people have. Obviously a cover.
Why does the gnome go up the mountain?
Because he wanted to, because everyone said he couldn't. Everyone said the gnome was too short to go up the mountain, and he should stay down on the ground where gnomes belong. It's inspirational.
I give him a silver piece.
Alright, so now he's gotten a copper and a silver out of you guys. He starts playing a third song, a song he wrote himself about a wild boar that used to be loose in the market. It smashed his old lute, and that's why he plays flute now.
I laugh really hard.
That one's really short.
I throw him a gold. Oh my god.
He stops to take a break. He says he'll be back in 5 minutes, and he goes to the bar to spend some of his hard-earned cash on drinks.
Are you gonna pay rent?
You want to talk to him?
Yeah, sure.
Let's sandwich him in. Let's sit on each side of him.
Now, you guys box him in when he's at the bar getting a shot.
Yeah.
He takes a big swig of pepper liquor and breathes like a hard, breathy breath after he takes this really spicy shot, and seems startled that the two of you sat so close to him.
I sit down next to him, and I'm like, hey, you're pretty good. I liked that song about the gnome.
He says, yeah, that one's really popular. I get a lot of requests for that.
So,
That and Freebird, the song about that bird that got out of that cage.
I have not heard that one.
Really? Surprised.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll play that by the end of the night. If you stick around long enough, someone's gonna yell Freebird out.
Where do you get your stories from?
He says, like, some I make up myself, some are just, like, passed around by other bards, some I read about in books. You know, you can find inspiration anywhere.
I'm gonna jump in there and be like, well, I've been on the sea. Where did you hear about that demon shit?
Man, that song's pretty old, too. I don't know, my dad used to sing it to me, I guess.
You know, any other songs about it? Piqued my interest.
Yeah. Well, there's that one about how it sank. My dad used to sing another song about it, too, about how it came back. But I don't like singing that one. It makes me kind of feel uneasy.
Who is your dad?
Anybody we might know?
My dad's name was Adelby Chaco. And my name's Luger Chaco. And no, you don't recognize the Chaco name without a knowledge local role.
I'm gonna do it.
Knowledge local might reveal Chaco.
Your dad on the survivor of the ship?
He was a sailor. According to the stories Dad used to sing to him, escaped the demon ship, but then his friend convinced him to go back, and he never returned.
Aww. How long ago was that?
About 10 years ago, that's when he started playing songs in bars to make extra money, feed his mom and little sister.
Do you know any stories about perhaps the local rumor type stories about things going on locally?
Diplomacy.
16.
He says bards hear all types of stories, but he doesn't like to gossip.
I slide him a gold piece.
He bites it to see if it's real, puts it in his gold pouch, smiles, and says, well, rumor has it, the demon ship's back.
I asked Luger if he's gonna be playing here, and you guys any plans on coming back?
He goes, well, I only got another minute left on my break. I try to play here 2 or 3 nights a week.
Okay, one night.
There's whatever nights I'm not working in the craft shop.
At complete random.
Yeah, whatever nights I can get off work in time to come out here and make extra money.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for you.
Thanks, random stranger. I didn't get your name.
Me? My name's Juan.
Pleasure to meet you, Juan.
Pleasure to meet you.
And your hairy friend.
Take his hand and I'd walk away.
You guys leave. He hangs at the bar for another minute and then returns to playing flute songs.
I want to be able to use my menu to change my face into a separate face for this thing, and I can only do it once a day. I would like to wait till tomorrow.
Alright, so where would you like to go hide out and plan and rest until you're ready?
Your shack, the other stuff you need to take care of tomorrow during the day, or we can just like do
What
it
do you
now.
mean back in your shack?
You guys start heading back to your shack on your way outside of the market. Roll perception check. Phil Keffo / Becky with the good hair.
29 after all.
Oh yeah, you'll spot Arog and Sin heading east out of the market. You want to catch up with them after you finished your spa day. At first, Arog, you want to roll perception whenever you hear someone yelling hooty hoo at you. You know the hooty hoo call, but what you see might startle you.
I got 11.
Right. Like, brilliant.
Yeah.
Sin, what'd you get?
14.
So you see a little better than Arog with both of you. It's quite a distance away. The hooty hoo sounds familiar, but it's a distance and it's at a high pitch. And there's some strange looking lady coming at you and a child walking on all fours with a big nose.
Can I sniff the air towards them and see if I recognize their scent?
Yeah, with a survival check.
17.
Something smells familiar about them, and they'll get closer as this is happening, and in no time you'll realize it's Phil in ladies' clothes. Well, you still need to roll higher. What was the number for those guys, unless you want reveal yourself, Il.
23 for mine.
15 for the hog.
I'm just gonna be like, who are you?
I'm
Who
gonna,
are you? And who is that small, punchy child?
I'm gonna lift my wig in the front a little bit. I'm gonna be like, it's Phil, but it's not really Phil either. It's me, Picasso. But I'm Picasso as Phil, and Phil is being this person named Beck. And I like accentuate the wig back. I'm like, again, long story, but we got the pig. This is now my son.
Well, your disguises are fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm back, Chaka, and I just give him a little nod.
You guys start heading back towards the shack?
Yeah.
Oh man, so you guys have had a nice long day.
Tune in next time for more The Other Dungeon.
This episode of Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater was sponsored by our fans and friends on Patreon. Donate today. Keep Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater alive.